Okay, team of the year. It's the last one. We've gone through our entire...
Sergio Aguero, 20 goals, 3 assists.
Chris is ever so excited to get on with this, and we will do that very soon.
play
You
like
may
the
notice there's a bizarre Prem Predictor board behind me. We did our Premiership predictions at the start of the season. We've been reacting to all of them. The good, the bad, just the bad.
The one correct.
The really bad and the really, really bad.
Well, James was very smug with his ones, wasn't he? I got these ones.
If you want to enjoy that smugness, then check out those videos. But watch this one first because this is the last one. The key position. Goals win games.
One everyone's been waiting
Goals
for.
win games. And I feel like we made a slight mistake with our formation because there are so many good players and only one of them can get in.
Yeah.
We do a poll each week for each position. As I said, you can check out the other ones. We can put forward 5, and there's some big names here, but only one is actually going to get into our team of the season.
Was that Paul's fault?
Yeah.
I think it was probably my fault.
No, I think
three
it
at
was-
the back.
I think it was
Everyone's been
Paul's.
doing 3 at the back.
I think it was Paul's.
Absolutely
Paul.
stupid.
Oh yeah, go on, yeah. Let's put it up, Paul. Right. Louis.
Yes. Oh, 29-7.
Let's put 3 centre halves in the team. That'll do the job.
Harry Kane has to be. Even though he was out injured, 29 goals and 7 assists. Oh, and there was 2-3 month gap, and just people couldn't catch him.
If you enjoyed this video, yeah, easy as that.
Easy as that. No competitors.
Okay.
He's-
I think
he's-
there are a
he's done
few
it-
competitors.
He's not, but the thing is, he's done it regularly.
Okay.
Regularly for 3
What do you mean?
seasons.
Oh, right. Regularly for 3 seasons. I think, yeah, but all of it. So I've got the names we've got here: Kane, Lukaku, Sanchez, Costa, Aguero, Ibrahimovic. Are you saying Ibrahimovic hasn't scored regularly for more than 3
He
seasons?
did score more than 50 last year, just to clarify.
Yeah, it's not the Premier, is it? It's Premier League team this season. Harry Kane. Done.
Go for Ibra.
Mate, Ibrahimovic, man, everybody expected him to be a crock of shit. They expected him to be slow, old, no goals. Haha. Look how much United are paying for him. He came up with a hell of a lot of goals. Obviously, the goals in the League Cup final to beat Southampton, scored against Liverpool at Old Trafford. There's a lot of...
Oh, you remember that goal now?
I do remember that goal. The reason I got that stat wrong last time because I meant away from home, not at home, which everybody defended me in the comments. I don't normally get defended in comments on Ball Street, so I appreciate that, everybody. But Ibrahimovic, as I said, he proved that he can cut it in the Premier League, and whether or not he'll be here next year, probably not. That was a really bad injury he got, and it's a shame because the league. Do
you know what you could put forward for Ibrahimovic as well? Is the fact that Kane's boring. He is boring. He's a nice guy who works hard and all that stuff.
What a twat!
What a dick, right? We had Zlatan in the Premier League for a season, and he's just class, isn't he? He's good value, and he scored the goals as well. He makes the league more interesting. He gives us
Would
something
you
to
put
talk about.
it this way though, James? Would you rather have someone who is an arsehole and scores less for you, or would you have a nice guy who scores more? And that doesn't usually happen. Sorry,
yeah, so that is
nice
a fair
guys.
point. But I think this is our team of the season. What will this season be remembered for? Right?
Ibrahimovic.
Conte.
Ibrahimovic is a good option. However, I'm going to put forward. I've got 2 I want to put forward really, but one has to be. Of all the strikers, out and out strikers, don't play anywhere else. All they do is score goals and hold up the ball. I actually think Costa has been. He's been pivotal. He's in terms of his hold up play. I think he's superb as well. He's bullied centre backs, which I don't think Kane does. I think he offers a lot more. Apart from goals, which I know is slightly ridiculous, but he's also bagged in pivotal goals, 20 goals this season. Even in the FA Cup final, when they went down to 10 men, he was the guy you were looking to get you back in the game.
He scored 2 as well. Spina made a really good save.
I think he gets a bad rep because he is an arsehole.
I think he is. No, but
I think he's a good shout.
He's a good shout, but for a striker in a team of the season, you want someone who's scoring regularly.
So you don't think he scores enough goals? I don't get this.
He's right. He scored 20 goals this season. The majority of them all came in the first half. Well, the majority came in the first half.
The season, do you mean?
This second half of the
first
season.
half of games. What are you talking about?
No. First half of the first 19 games this season,
Right.
Costa was scoring.
Yeah.
Second half of the season, since that whole China debacle,
Okay.
he just doesn't really seem like he wants it.
Okay,
And I've not been
mini
convinced.
blip. Fair
Someone's
enough.
got to shout up for Alexis Sanchez here.
Well, that was my
Surely.
other one. Yeah.
Was it 24 goals and 10 assists this season?
Yeah, spot on. Involved in more goals than anyone.
Great research.
Actually, like ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah.
Arsenal scored, I think it was 77 goals this season. He's been involved in a third of them in a side that has struggled all season in the Premier League, losing loads of games. This is the guy that defines Arsenal, the football side. You can talk about Ozil and all that all you want. Without Alexis Sanchez, they're not the same force. They just aren't. And look, Harry Kane has had an unbelievable year, and to be honest with you, I'd probably give it to him. But Harry Kane is the focal point of the team.
Yeah.
You know, everything's built to give Harry Kane the ball and for him to score goals. Alexis Sanchez makes them out of nothing. That's the difference. He's world class. I'm not saying Harry Kane isn't, but he can conjure something up out of nothing. He can win you a league. You know, he could probably win you a league without teammates. He's that good. Whereas I think Harry Kane needs all the other factors to become good.
I think what you could sum that up, if you take Harry Kane out of that Spurs team, I still think they would play the majority of their good football. They might not finish their chances. But if you take Alexis Sanchez out of Arsenal, their whole shape completely changes.
Yeah.
And the whole style of play. So I do agree that Sanchez is. He's been phenomenal. Whether or not they hold on to him is a different ball game altogether. But he's been outstanding.
I'm not sure about this one short leg rolled up though. He
It's odd,
seems
isn't
to
it?
do that all
Yeah.
the time. Is it? What's he
Yeah.
just like his right calf or something?
I don't know. I find it. Yeah, I find it
Just
strange.
one extremely massive thigh.
Yeah,
He's like the Rafa Nadal of the football world.
Martina Hingis, she used to pop it out as well.
Is he gonna? She's what?
She said one sleeve down, one sleeve.
All right.
It was great.
With Sanchez, the reason he's in this category, not in the attacking midfield, is he played the first half of the season. So he played 19 games up front, through the middle, and 17 as an attacking midfielder. But yeah, I agree with you. I feel like you're hard pressed to not get him in a team of the season when he's that crucial.
If you asked me now who I would rather see up top for Liverpool, it wouldn't be Harry Kane. It would be Alexis Sanchez.
What about Aguero?
Sanchez still? I think.
Wow.
I love Aguero, but you know the problems that he's had with Pep Guardiola about his work rate and stuff. Klopp expects that. Alexis Sanchez, you're not asking him to do anything that he wouldn't do anyway. You know, you put him at the top of that side and you just wind him up and let him go. He will harry defenders, he will cause problems, he'll take on people, he'll look for through balls, he'll score wonder goals. He's world class.
I'm changing. I'm going with Chris.
Oh, you've moved a bit.
I'm going with
One
Chris.
last one to friends and mix. And other notable mentions. Benteke got a good few goals. Defoe in a crap team in Sunderland. Llorente, 15 goals, which I did not see coming. Josh King as well, who's kind of more attacking midfield. But yeah, 16 goals is great as well.
Really surprised by Josh
One
King.
that we haven't spoken about is Lukaku, who his goal record for his age is
Phenomenal.
He's got like nearly 100
ridiculous.
Premier League goals now, isn't he?
yeah.
So was he
20
23? 24?
I think it's
23.
it's under 24, isn't it? All those stats.
Yeah, it's
25
Fowler,
goals this season,
Owen,
6 assists.
and maybe someone else. Is it Rooney or something?
Yeah.
Or Shearer, is it? Because he was amazing for Southampton
Shearer?
before Blackburn. I can't remember. I know it's Fowler and Owen. With two
Does,
of them.
for, like we go, the other end of the scale is Ibrahimovic, a guy who's older, still doing it. For a guy that young to be dominating the league like he does he not? Is he not
For me,
right up there?
I'm looking. He's good, but I'm looking at it from. If I was going to have him in my team, he's fantastic as a poacher, but like what you were saying about Alexis Sanchez as someone who can track back and do everything. Lukaku's first touch isn't all that, in my opinion. If you ask him to turn a defender and shoot every day, he will win that every day. But if you want him to hold the ball up for you, not a chance in hell.
Okay.
He couldn't do that.
I think if you're looking at putting these strikers into tiers, I think Aguero, Sanchez and Kane are probably in their own category on their own. And I would say Lukaku is on the edge of that. And he is on the edge of... He's only 23 though, so...
You don't
by
put
the time-
Costa in that group.
Nah.
Maybe.
You don't put Costa in that group.
Maybe. I would put him probably on the edge of it as well. I think last season he was better.
Costa was better last season.
Or was it the season before?
Season before.
His first season when he
no,
tore
the thing
the
is,
apart.
the thing is for Costa is he always has an excellent first half of the season. What I've noticed for the 3 seasons he's been in the league, excellent first half of the season. Then the second half of the season, he does little bits, but he doesn't do a lot, which is why I wouldn't put him in the category. Whereas Lukaku I'd put above him because he scores regularly. Same with Harry Kane. Same with Alexis Sanchez. Now these are players which they just score all the time. You know you're guaranteed to go at them. Costa has a different style of play, but if you're looking at it as a striker in a team this season, traditionally you look for someone who scores a lot of goals regularly, and Costa doesn't do that.
Okay, right. So we've got pick 5. These are the 5 I was thinking of.
Right.
And there's only basically the one that misses out for me is Aguero. I don't know if you agree with this, but I want to put forward Kane, Lukaku, Sanchez, Costa, and Ibrahimovic. That would be my 5.
I think that's fair because if Gabriel Jesus didn't get injured, I'm not even sure Aguero would be on that list. He's done well to recover and come back into a team, but he was pushed to the side for a teenage Brazilian by Pep Guardiola. I'm not sure what that says about his future at Man City, but I think Lukaku over-exceeded his expectations at the start of the season. Everton were quite slow at the start on the Coman, and he was the one that was banging in the goals and kind of got them off to the platform that they then built on and really improved on as the season went on. I don't think he hit... There was a point where he was toe-to-toe with Harry Kane, and then Harry Kane just hit a second gear. Got like 2 hat-tricks in a row at the end of the season. And Harry Kane came up with the goods at the end, which is the crucial part. But Everton, by that point, they were 7th. They had nothing to play for. So we can't know this as fans, but as a player, you must lose a little bit, that last 5% of commitment that you put into a game if you've got nothing to chase. I think Lukaku can go on to potentially break Alan Shearer's record if he's scored that many goals already.
Just like everyone talks about Harry Kane.
Just like Harry Kane can do it as well. You've got 2 really young, wonderful strikers there who are nowhere near the top of their game and are already scoring 29 and 20 goals in the Premier League season.
Okay, so happy with that 5? Right, so that is it. The final 5. You can vote right now using the poll cards. We've got Harry Kane, Lukaku, Alexis Sanchez, Diego Costa, and Zlatan have made it. Only one can be chosen though, so whoever wins the poll gets to go in our team of the season.
Can you not just do a separate poll for it? Can we do a formation change?
Can we do? Yeah, well, we can review our team. Maybe we can do something like that. Let us know if you want us to do that in the comments below. All the other videos are there if you want to keep voting. This is probably your last week to do so because we're going to name the final team. So do it now. Let us know if we've got anything wrong or anything right. Do that too. No one does that, do they?
That'd be a shorter video as well.
Yeah, true. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. Most importantly, subscribe to Ball Street and check out all the other content on the Ball Street channel.